Okay, we are live. So can't do 50 foot nerds without the intro.
Oh, hang on.
If Paul can play it. I say we're live. Are we live? There we go. That's condensed.
It officially happens until the
intro
the theme is played.
That's right. So 50 foot nerds back once again. Because we're just streaming all over the shop. We've been downstairs. We've had a look at like everything. We got a Wookiee family drama.
Yeah. It's like mum and dad and baby Wookiee.
Yeah, it was yeah.
Go to your room.
Okay. Yeah. So we just, I mean, if you've watched that video, you've seen everything that we went, had a mooch outside, went to go and see the Jurassic Park car. We went to go and see Lightning McQueen.
Oh, you were so in love with that car.
Of course.
You wanted to take the car home.
I would drive that Jurassic Park car every single day if I could. It's going to be awesome. But so for this segment of the streaming, we're going to be, we've got a few things planned. We're going to be getting some guests on shortly.
Yeah.
So before that, we're just gonna...
we're 20:02.
Yes.
Have you got a highlight from the day so far?
So far, God, there's been so much. Kevin and Perry's been a belter, obviously.
It's unexpected highlight.
Yeah, they're actually genuinely nice people as well.
They're really
and they just don't drop character. They
really don't.
No, they really don't. Let's see what else. I don't know. George was lovely when we had him on before.
Yeah.
It's just been a really good day.
Well, it's what I've been saying all along. Everybody is so welcoming.
Yes.
Everybody we've talked to, whether it's the guy who makes the Wookiees,
yes, they were good folks,
or the people in character, or the signing guests, or the organizer. A big shout out to the organizers who invited
John and
us.
The team have been fantastic.
Yeah. And they've done a great job in putting this in place.
Yes,
and making it a safe and inclusive place for everybody involved. And
it's just been a really friendly atmosphere all day, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think you can sometimes go to an event and it can feel a bit overwhelming.
Some places, some cons feel a bit cold. Does that make sense? They feel
very, very business
almost. Yes.
And
clinical.
Some events you can go to where you don't necessarily feel as welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not.
Some events you've been to where you just feel like the people who go to these events, 99% of them are their own community. Yeah, and they will stick to their own.
And but
this has been the whole everyone is welcome kind of thing.
Exactly. I've seen I've seen Stargate. I've seen Spaceballs.
Yeah. I've seen various Jokers, Batman,
Alien,
Captain Americans.
Marvel characters.
Yeah.
It's all about the only thing I've barely seen is Doctor Who characters. There's an Amy Pond. So it's not been completely dead as regards Doctor Who.
I really would have expected at least one Doctor.
Yeah, I am quite surprised.
Well, we've got the cosplay contest on right now over on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Folks
all the way over there. The other thing, they call it a cosplay contest. It
doesn't matter who wins. Just go and show off your costume.
Exactly, that's what it is. It's at the Gallifrey convention.
Yeah,
they just tend to refer to it as the masquerade ball.
There you go. That's
it's not even.
I don't even know what that's the cosplay contest is the right phrase for here, but that's to me that's what they're doing.
Yeah, there's no competition involved. It is about
everyone's just celebrating their fandom. Yeah, they want to wear what they want to wear. Yeah. And
be who they want to be. Do what they want to do.
If you want to do something just simple, like just throw on a t-shirt and be Scott Pilgrim, then go for it. If you want to do something more complex and be Megatron, then do that. There's no middle ground really.
Yeah, Have you ever wanted to actually cosplay?
Yes, I I don't think I've ever actually talked about this. I did actually make an Ash Williams costume when I was a lot younger.
Oh,
Evil Dead 2 torn up.
This does not surprise me.
I know.
It is the first time you've mentioned it. It doesn't surprise me.
It was the torn up shirt from the end of Evil Dead 2 with the harness for the shotgun and everything like that. I was making a hand chainsaw thing and everything like that. Yeah. Never finished it, but
man, you should. You so should.
Nah. I wouldn't be the ripped up shirt version because I don't have the body for that anymore.
But because I
really have the body for it.
Because I've done a few now, and they're not massively complex ones.
Yeah. You do stuff that you can get away with, like you do Simon Pegg stuff.
Yeah, I started with Shaun of the Dead because I did that for Halloween one year. Yeah. So I basically had the shirt already. Yeah. So
that's a simple one. It's just you need a name tag and a bit of red.
Yeah,
there you go.
A lot of red.
But
I went round Wrexham ComicCon and I literally in a day I got told I had red on me 47 times.
Well, there you go.
But I realised, given that I was doing Simon Pegg and I could get away with Simon Peggy stuff. Yeah. And I'd always wanted a Starfleet uniform.
Yeah.
So I managed to find a quite reasonably priced Star Trek Beyond.
There you go.
Scotty uniform.
Yeah.
And
now you're just pegging all over the place.
Yeah, I beg your pardon.
You're doing Simon Pegg stuff.
Yes, right. I would love to do Hot Fuzz.
Well,
hot. But it's got to be the action hero character at the end.
You want to be a policeman officer?
Yeah, I want to be a policeman officer, but with all the guns and stuff like that.
What's your birthday?
January the 5th.
What year?
1970.
It's supposed to be every year, Paul. God, come on. He wants to do Hot Fuzz, doesn't even know one of the funniest jokes in the movie. Unbelievable.
I've been there, you know.
To Sandbridge or whatever it's
called. It's Wells.
Yeah, Wells and stuff like that. Yeah.
Bishop of Bath and Wells.
There you go.
But I've been there, and it is interesting walking around a place that you know from telly or movies. People think that rural policing is easy,
as Jim Broadbent says in that movie.
Yeah. But the thing is that we ended up there completely by accident.
How'd you end up there in by accident? It's not like you were going to Aldi and tripped.
We were down there on holiday. We were down there on holiday, and we'd gone to Wookiee Hole.
Staying on brand.
Wookiee Hole, the caves that have been seen in Doctor Who.
Yes.
Revenge of the Cybermen.
Mark Gatiss talks all about them in The League, gentlemen.
Yes, he does. And I basically turned left out of Wookiee Hole instead of turning right to go back to the where we were staying.
Right.
And we ended up in Wells. And it's like I'm looking around at this place that we're driving through, and I'm thinking, this place looks remarkably familiar. So we parked up and took a walk around, and eventually
was our friend the lizard statue there?
Oh, no, he wasn't.
I wonder why.
He's dead.
Yeah, there you go.
But I realised that we were in Sanford. So it's like a happy accident, but great fun. And I would love to go back there. It's a really nice place.
One day I should go back.
Lovely part of the world. Plus,
Bumblebee. He's on his way over.
Plus lots of decent scrumpy is made in that part of the world.
Hang on.
Yeah. So, it's
better. The camera's angled wrong.
The camera is angled. The Campbell.
The soup was angled wrong. The soup was angled wrong. That's a.
There's the SG-1 guy.
Oh yeah.
He's got his machine gun, but he's got that Nicotel pistol as well.
Okay, I'll tell you.
You never really watched Stargate.
No, it's one of the ones that you could catch an episode of on Sky One. Just you knew where you were, but you didn't have to pay attention. You didn't need. To
whereas I'd seen all of it.
Whereas you're there in your Teal'c Rocks t-shirt and
Teal'c.
Yeah, that's what did I say?
Teal'c.
Teal'c.
All right, Teal'c.
Well, he's the voice of Kratos in the God of War games.
He is indeed.
He
is. Kat had a photo with him at Wrexham ComicCon a few years back.
Awesome.
She really likes.
What's his name?
Christopher Judge.
Christopher Judge. I was going to say Stephen Judge. That's not right.
And here,
Howdy, Bumblebee.
Here's Bumblebee again. There's our mate Bumblebee.
Come in and say hello to the 50-foot nerds viewers. Oh, God, it's battle mode. Don't get him angry, Paul. It's battle mode.
Oh no!
No,
we're friendly, Bumblebee.
We're friends, good friends of the end.
We love a bit of Autobot action here at the 50-foot nerds.
Indeed. I'd drive an Autobot if I could.
Do
you know why?
Why?
Because they drive the car for you. I can have a kip. As simple as that.
But
I'm very lazy, Paul. You should have realised that.
But debate time.
Okay. Debate time.
VW Beetle or Camaro?
Oh. In terms of room, Camaro. In terms of like classic G1 stylings, it's got to be the VW.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's like when we saw Megatron downstairs. I was just thinking.
I thought you were going to say Megan Fox then for a moment. I was like, what?
Oh, I wish. No, not my Megatron.
Megan Fox is not your Megatron.
Yeah,
we got a title for this week's episode.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, my Megatron is the one that transforms into a little gun.
A little tiny gun.
A little tiny gun.
Giant robot
that then has to be shot by Starscream.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. That you didn't really think much about that alt form, did you, Megatron?
I like that Megatron when he turns into a tank. That works for me.
You need to transform into something that your untrustworthy second in command then has to fire at the Autobots.
Yeah. No, I don't mind if Megatron turns into a tank. That makes more sense. Giant robots turn into a tank, not into a little tiny gun.
Yeah.
You know, it's like getting Unicron and he turns into a USB stick. You know, it's not going to work, is it? You know, guy eats planets, you can stick him in a hard drive.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Soundwave turning into a
satellite,
a boombox.
Oh yeah.
That's always going to be my thing.
It'd have to be a big boombox.
G1 forever, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that said, because of the new Transformers movie, I don't know if they put everything up. They've put up the first couple of episodes at least of Beast Wars on the official YouTube channel.
Yeah, I could never get into Beast Wars. I think it's the animation just looks a bit too
the CG is a bit ropey.
Bit is an understatement.
Oh bloody hell!
Oh, it's kicking off over there. Oh,
I don't know whether our listeners and viewers can hear any of that. Is somebody being murdered?
I hope not.
I don't know. Clemso's giving us a bit of a funny look and worried. Do you know your escape route? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's there you know, you're on the camera now. Yeah. It is all part of the show, yeah. Yeah. Hope you haven't mind us rabbiting down your ear all day. No. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Oh, good, thank you.
More or less, yeah.
Thank you. No, we're trying. We're kind of running out of things to talk about.
Do you want to come and talk to us properly for a minute?
I've got microphones here.
We've got spare microphones.
There we go.
Doctor Who?
We got a chair. Can we grab a chair?
Doctor Who is my jam. It has to be.
I know. I heard you talking about Doctor Who earlier.
Grab a chair.
Oh my God! Yeah,
you come and park yourself. Yeah. So you sit in the. You sit in there.
Who am I talking to, by the way, in terms of audience?
Oh.
Hey guys, how you doing?
So Clemso, one of the guests here at AintreeCon. I don't know whether if that is.
Sorry, I moved the camera, didn't I?
Doesn't seem to be.
Was that? Oh, is it disconnected?
Has it disconnected?
Oh no, no. Amara's popped in.
Oh,
it looks like anyway. I'm not sure.
That's our third nerd. I'm the third nerd.
Popped in,
yeah, our additional.
Your wife's asking what's all the screaming.
Hang on, you said that a third nerd. Is that what you said?
There's usually three of us if you look at the poster.
I can't tell to be honest.
But Amara couldn't get the day off work, so.
Sorry,
no, it's
Amara.
okay. It's working again now.
Hey,
it's working again now.
So we got the additional camera now.
That'll do.
But yeah, so Clemso.
Oh, I don't know if I can get my microphone's reach, but it'll do.
I did the list earlier. So
You've no idea who I am. Huh?
I know exactly who.
Oh yeah.
You've done Doctor Who.
Yes.
You've done Star Wars.
Yeah.
You've done James Bond.
Okay, you could do well.
Doctor Strange.
Very good.
Yeah.
Lots of MCU. You've done DC movies as well.
Thank
You
you.
have been, but. And I said this to Mike earlier, and he can back me up on this. The most impressive co-star that you've worked with, as far as I'm concerned, Kermit the Frog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's great. Muppets again.
Yeah.
That was great.
Most Wanted.
Do you love a Muppet?
We like a bit of Muppets.
It's
on
a Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah. It's awesome watching them on set actually, because the actors who play the actual characters, they stay in character.
Yeah,
even
it's
though
all
they
told,
look
yeah.
like they've got a hand up a glove. They actually, even during the, when they're not shooting, they're still talking.
When they're being directed, the directors are
really
talking to the.
involved
Yeah.
and immersed in their characters. It's really impressive.
Yeah, it takes some level of skill and dedication to stay like that.
Doing that.
I know, yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Where did all this start for you?
Just like my brother played Mr. Fukutu in Casino Royale. He has very similar luck. He just encouraged me to join a few agencies that deal in essay work, supporting artists. So I did that. I think my first movie I worked on was 47 Ronin, which is Keanu Reeves' film.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that for a while.
And then my first TV show was Angel Take Manhattan, Doctor Who.
Oh.
So and it just
There
went
you
up. I just got more jobs, and it just went on from there. And it's
So it hadn't previously been a sort of thing that had been on
no,
your radar
no,
or
not at all, not at all.
career aspiration.
No, not at all. I just needed some quick cash. I needed some money. I was at the time I was an artist, a portrait artist, and
Oh right.
so I was doing a lot of exhibitions, but it just wasn't working for me. So I just thought I need to do something else. So that's what I started doing, and I thought it's not too bad this, and I got some good commercial gigs as well.
Mm-hmm.
That paid quite well, and I thought, I'll follow my nose on this. And just the wealth of films I worked on and ComicCon and all that is just like coincidence. I just thought, God, I hadn't realized how many kind of things that were ComicCon related I had done.
The credits rack up, don't they, when you're not paying attention?
It's only when you get to a Comic-Con and you're like sitting there and you're looking at all the photos and all the people that come past and they go, oh my God, look at that. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I hadn't realized. Yeah, I am in all these Marvel movies. I am in Star Wars. And,
you are in the Wizarding World franchise.
Yeah, exactly.
And, I was looking at your table earlier as well, and you do have just so many different things that you have been in that are, like separate.
It's like a very
separate
heavily
fandoms.
weaved web, isn't it? Like a big spider web of connections across all the.
Especially at family events like this, you get big families with the kids and. They can all have great fun choosing which one they want or something. They go, oh, I like Bond, I like Star Wars or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's great watching them interact and, and the dad will be like saying, no, you really want James Bond.
I've only got the money for one, so I get the Bond.
And the kid's like, oh, I love Star Wars. No, you want James Bond.
He'll just want more.
So for a supporting artist like yourself, what is a day on set like?
It can be two extremes. It could be literally doing nothing all day. I'm just sitting there, nodding off, waiting to be called on set.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could just be like completely all in on set. And, they'd say, oh, lunch, and then you have one spoon of food and say, back on set. But I needed no toilet, just get back on set. And it can be that busy. It just depends, how involved you're on the scene, just what's going on, for you. And sometimes, if you're looking, they turn the camera around, so you're not in the bit that they're in, then you get a break. And that's great as well. And, we all chill out together and have lovely chats and stuff.
The impression I've got from going to other events, either as a punter or, doing stuff like this, is that, you as guests get to know each other, whether you've worked in something or not, and there's very much a community aspect there as well.
yeah, we have a wonderful community, and I do know most of the guys. I've done many shows with them, except for maybe Andy Abbott over there. But I actually remember Andy on set of Last Jedi. We did the Canterbite scene together, so I remember.
Oh yes, yeah.
That. But yeah, most of the guys like Spencer. Yeah, I know all these guys. Yeah, we've done so many events together. Yeah.
It's nice. It must be nice to catch up with people, and it's like even if you've not seen each other for a while, it's like
it's like when we've done Doctor Who events, and you see so you might not have seen someone for 2 years or something like, but you pick up straight away.
Oh God, I mean,
Exactly.
I went to a Doctor Who convention in LA in February, and I hadn't been for like 5 years.
I did that one last year.
Gallifrey's brilliant, isn't it?
It's huge.
I've done it a couple of times, and it was like 5 years since I'd last been, but it's literally picking up with people like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
No, it's an amazing feeling.
The Who universe of family, aren't they? The
Yeah.
family.
Yeah. I mean,
absolutely.
this is what brought us together as like
Cool.
best mates, and I've been heavily involved in Doctor Who fandom and other stuff for far too long. To be fair, it's like the 90s.
Fresh out of university, and you're working at BBV, weren't
Yeah,
you?
exactly. Yeah. So, in the dark days.
Yeah.
In the 90s, was that within
Pre-McGann.
Pre-McGann.
Yeah.
And then
You would have had that lull after McGann.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was no Doctor Who at all.
Exactly.
Except the
If you're reading magazines, books, or listening to the audio plates, that's all you got.
Virgin New Adventures. Yeah, and all that stuff, and I
Did
would.
they have that animation during that period, or was that earlier? Do you know?
No.
Well, there was a
fan
couple.
stuff.
There was a
Yeah.
couple. So the BBC.
Oh, Shalka, Scream of the Shalka.
Well,
Yes,
yeah, because
that's one.
there was
Real Time?
there was Death Comes to Time,
Yeah.
Real Time,
Yeah.
and then there was Scream of the Shalka.
Yes.
with
Richard E. Grant.
Richard
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have been a great Doctor, wouldn't
He was a great
Yeah.
doctor.
Yeah,
It's
then you consider him as like canon then in the Doctor.
it's all canon.
There is a book where I think it's called The Nth Doctors, isn't it, or something like, where basically the 8th Doctor, when he's regenerating, gets a glimpse of various 9th Doctors that he can turn into. So he sees the Richard E. Grant one.
Yeah.
He sees the
Curse of Fatal Death.
Case of Fatal Death. Yeah, I'm forgetting his name now, but
Rowan Atkinson.
Rowan Atkinson. Yeah, he sees the Christopher Eccleston.
Rowan Atkinson's Doctor's canon now.
Yeah,
That's outrageous.
He gets basically
all
multiple
canon.
choice of who he wants to regenerate
brilliant.
into.
It's all canon. And it's.
Although it goes against the TV series, where he actually turned into John Hurt, but that's another story. So,
But no, Doctor Who remains a very important part of my life, certainly.
Yeah.
And for, I mean, it's proving quite handy that I know so many people from the industry through because of the fandom. Because my son is now sort of aiming into the industry. He starts at the Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts in
well done.
in September for his sixth form college. And
it's weird. When I think of Joshua, I think of him down here, just this little boy. But because obviously lockdown, I didn't see him for a long time. So when I got to see him, he's taller than me.
You know, I have that kind of experience with ComicCon. You know,
I can imagine.
They bring their kids and have selfies with the kids.
Yeah.
And then they come back like 3-4 years later and say, "Oh, he used to be this tall, now he's that
and now he's like,
tall."
nice to see you again.
Hello. Some of them like they might have dressed as like an Ewok or something as a kid, and then now
now they're Wookiees.
Yeah. So you get that as well.
Yeah,
it's great fun.
of course.
I love that kind of reconnection. You know, that they can have that experience, that they can, the kids can come and say, "Oh, I'd love to see Clem again," and and have another selfie or whatever, or have a chat or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, I find that really rewarding. I feel like that's, feels like creating value of some sort in the ComicCon community. And I feel that's part of our purpose.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's
wonderful.
It's celebrating what you love and introducing the next generation to what they may love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think we both feel that we're parenting right.
Yeah, my kid isn't. She's not as geeky as I am. She's got less geeky Yeah, she's got older.
But she still has.
She
her
still,
own
oh no,
things,
she still loves bits and bobs. You know, don't get me wrong. Like,
Yeah.
I remember we actually stumbled into Southport ComicCon a few years ago,
Oh yeah.
just by accident, because we weren't even supposed to be there. We just got to Southport for the day. There just happened to be a
I'm
ComicCon
not
on.
even supposed to
Didn't
be
realize
here
until
today.
Catwoman's walking down the road, you know. So we thought, oh, go and check it out. And she stood outside eating an ice cream before we go in. Stormtrooper comes up to her, and he's just leering over the ice cream, and you can tell she's a bit funny. So I just went, "This isn't the ice cream you're looking for. This isn't the ice cream I'm looking for. Go about your bit. I'll go about my bit." And he walked away. So you get, but when we got inside, she's all over R2D2 wanting to get a photo with him and stuff. So it's when it's
nice.
too in her face, I think that's when she backs off a bit. Yeah.
But Joshua's I mean, he's a massive geek. He's heavily in
This
the.
is your lad, yeah.
Yeah, he's 16. He's literally just finished his GCSEs, so results in like 4 weeks' time, or 6 weeks' time, whenever it is. But he's massively in.
Good luck, Joshua. By the way.
Joshua, he's massively in the fan audio
audios.
community.
Yeah.
So he's very, very talented, and I'll be very surprised if you're not working with him very shortly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's a good talent, that kid. Yeah, absolutely.
Very, very good.
Yeah, no.
I don't know where he gets it from.
He's certainly grown into his own person.
Definitely.
He's a good lad.
Definitely.
He's a good lad, but yeah.
But,
I echo him. You'll be working with him before too long, no doubt.
Cool,
He's a good kid. Yeah.
Maybe you can get me a few gigs.
Well, this
I keep trying to get him to put me in his audios, and he won't.
This is what other people have always said, that it's like, make the connections now, because these are the people who are potentially going to be giving you jobs in the future.
Exactly, yeah. That's really important. I think, respect them, even though they're young.
Yeah.
They are the future.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
I think that's a nice place to wrap it up. I don't want you missing out on any potential sales for your photos or anything like that.
Clem,
but thanks for coming
It's
on.
been an absolute pleasure. Really enjoyed talking to you.
My pleasure to come on, and it's great fun.
And like we say, glad that we haven't disturbed you too much.
Yeah.
No,
over the
it's
day.
David Stoney.
Oh, David as well.
right there.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll
Sorry, David.
have a chat. Anyway,
Okay.
thanks very much.
All right,
Thank you ever so much.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Okay. There we go.
I know that some friends of ours wanted to come and do a thing,
let me
except I think
go
they've wandered off again.
move
So we'll just
back.
keep going.
Yeah, I'll just get back in my spec.
But see, this just generally, not even just this event. This is what I do love about doing conventions and getting to interview people and meet people and this and because it is an absolute rarity to not meet a nice person.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I've ever met complete and total.
We have. I'm not going to name
Okay,
names.
you are saying that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to say that.
I'm not going to name names, but people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But on the whole, the people who are here are they're brilliant.
Yeah.
And we love it. And
Amara's here.
getting to have a chat. Woo!
Hello, Amara. If you want to jump on, then
Hello,
feel
Amara.
free.
Nice,
I'm not sure how I'm going to add you in right now.
Nice
But
to hear from you.
I can't send you the link to jump on.
Yeah, because we're busy.
But just say in the chat. Okay. But yeah, so that was nice to get Clem on there.
Oh, hang on.
Are we being invaded?
We're being invaded by a rival podcast.
There's a microphone there.
There's a spare microphone there if you want to switch that on. Double mic it.
Right, I'm double micing here.
Oh dear.
Oh, hello, double mic. This is single mic.
This is really rude.
I'm not. My fiance's right there. See, we've got a branded yellow for you and everything.
Nerd OD are going to
There you go.
explain why they're here.
All I've got in my head right now is don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'll tell you later. Absolutely. Roll and pitch. We're going to get you to roll 2d20 for your seconds of time
Ooh.
to pitch what you guys are about. What you guys are doing here.
Okay.
What you guys are up to.
Let me just check your microphones up a little bit because it doesn't look like it's working too well. So, well, hold on. I'll be right back.
Right,
Which
you
one
got
are
the-
you?
I've just got to get it closer.
Have you got the 2d20?
I have got the 2d20.
There you go. I think that's better now.
Okay.
How does that sound now?
Hello. I feel like I'm at a press conference.
There we go.
Like in Ted Lasso.
There we go.
They've got the...
Oh, love
We're
Love me a bit of Ted Lasso. Right, shall I roll for us?
Okay, go on, you roll because I'm holding the camera.
Right, so rolling, and it is 17 and 9, so 26
20
seconds.
26 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to hand you my mic.
Okay.
I'm going to sort of. There you go.
Do you want to do this or?
Yeah.
Just for
You
fun
hold
this
that. You hold that.
Hang on.
I'll hold it.
Okay, right. Because no, I've got it.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let me.
This
Right.
doesn't look weird at all.
No.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so we are the Attack of the 50-Foot Nerds podcast, Merseyside's #1 geek culture comedy podcast. We do our shows live at Geek Retreat Warrington every month on the first Saturday in the month. We talk about movies, comics, TV shows, funny stuff around the world. We come up with AI nonsense as well sometimes, videos. It's weird, but either way, we have a good laugh.
And we're really hot in Myanmar.
Yes, we're Myanmar's #1 podcast according to iTunes. That's a true fact. Honestly, it really is. But
2,
so
1,
listen.
done.
Okay.
Thank
That
you
is genuinely a true fact as well. I got a random email one day saying, by the way, did you know you're the #1 podcast in Myanmar on iTunes? I was like, okay.
Listen, guys, it was great to have you take part.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for coming
Thanks
and
for
taking part with us as well.
Incidentally, that is one of the first actual live accosted roll and pitches where we haven't prepared people
Well,
in advance.
it's live on here as well.
We're
So
live
get
here.
the camera on the Mac, come on.
running up and like
That's all right.
attacking you.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Two camera angles.
Yeah.
Isn't that being
Yeah,
recorded
just nick
somewhere?
my footage as well. It's great. Oh, no, thank you.
Hello to all your listeners, by the way.
Oh,
Good to
yes.
meet you all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
See
thank
you guys later.
See you later, guys.
Our third host is on the chat. Go, what's going on?
And I've been saying it all day, but anything can happen.
Anything can happen at ComicCon. What's that? Oh, well, Willow Venom.
Wow. Crikey.
Crikey, it's all going on. That's
Please don't eat us.
I've got a beautiful pancreas.
Do you have a beautiful pancreas? It's probably better than your liver.
Yeah, well, it's better than my kidneys. I know that much.
That's true.
Just as well because I've only got one working kidney, so it's all good. Take it easy, Venom. Anything can happen at ComicCon,
And often does.
Yes, it certainly does. Speaking of anything happening, do you want to go and see if
Shall we?
can get some other guests?
Shall we call it for a minute, and then we can be properly prepared?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, so
hold on, we will be back imminently with some special guests. So we'll see you shortly.
very shortly.